John, thank you. It's 6:24. Now, we've been talking for ages, haven't we, about One Direction, Zayn leaving, what it means for the rest of the band. Well, as a former Beatle, Ringo Starr knows all about being in the most famous boy band in the world, and Ross King's been to meet the man himself for an exclusive chat to talk about life in the Beatles and, indeed, what he thinks about Zayn's recent departure. Good morning, Ross. He'd know all about what it's like to be in a pressurised boy band, wouldn't he?
Certainly does, Kate. And just to say that we recorded the interview on Monday, which was, of course, before we heard about the sad passing of John Lennon's first wife, Cynthia Lennon. Ringo was just wonderful. I mean, to sit down with an absolute legend, it was a real treat for me. He's got a brand new album coming out at the end of this month. It's just great. Postcards from Paradise. If you're a Ringo fan, you'll absolutely love it. And as I said, a real treat to sit down and basically ask him anything I wanted.
Great to see you as always.
Thank you.
You look remarkably well.
I am well. Well, you look pretty good yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Because we're in LA.
That's what it is. LA boys now.
Yeah.
Great new album.
Oh, thank you.
So, now, when you go in the studio or when you're on stage with the All Star Band, are you at your happiest then, would you say?
When I'm on stage, my mother always said that. And a lot of people mention when I'm on stage, I love it. It's where I come from. I wanted to play. I wanted to play with good people, and I wanted to perform.
Great stuff is we're talking about new stuff too, putting the new album together.
I'm at home now. I do it at home. There's 2 kits of drums and the amplifiers in the bedroom, in the guest house, and the mic. Only one mic we have. We've only had one mic through all these records. You know what I mean? It's like primitive records, really, but it sounds good.
And inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
So, about time, can we just say?
Well, you know, it's whatever time it is. You know the story. Everybody knows the story. Paul called me. He said, they want to induct you into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Will you accept? I said, well, yeah, okay. So it's another night out for Paul McCartney.
Because I wonder as well, with, you know, when you take bands nowadays, not comparing them at all with, you know, the Beatles, but, you know, like One Direction, all that they go through in terms of the social media, the whole...
The pressure is so heavier now than when we were. And we had the pressure. Now, you can't go anywhere. Somebody has a camera on you. And my only line about One Direction, now there's been a change of personnel, maybe they'll be going in the right direction.
I heard someone say the other day, you know, there's no thoughts of retiring, and no thoughts of retiring from life was what they said. What about yourself? What's your feeling?
No, I'm in a profession, there's no retirement. As long as I can hold the sticks, you know, my only side to, as long as I can hold the sticks, it'll probably be a blues band. It may be a bit slower.
Ringo, as always, just brilliant to see you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brilliant new album.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, sir. The handshake.
Chop.
I'll never watch it again.
They'll never know what it means. Peace and love.
He seems lovely. What on earth were you doing at the end there?
Well, there is this thing, because you can imagine Ringo Starr just goes round the world, gets photographed everywhere he goes. Everyone wants to shake his hand. So he doesn't shake hands now. He bumps elbows. But it was funny, at the end of the chat, we had such a great time. We sat and chatted for about 20 minutes. He reached out his hand, so obviously I had to shake his hand, and that was it. He went, oh, I shook your hand. So that was what it was all about.
His own rules. You're very honoured, Ross, as is he.
Very.
Thanks very much indeed. Thank you.